energy that's come off the grid in the last couple of years. We have some availability down here in this area that we need to fill. So the 300 megawatts will help fill some of that gap that was left behind. But plants like the Homer City plant and others coming online will really help boost our grid around here. But yeah, for us, the big thing is solar and storage. Deploy it fast. 18 to 24 months, we can be up and running. Get that money back in the community. Get those temporary jobs here for a while. Get some long-term jobs here after that, and then really just start producing all that tax revenue locally.
Yeah. Folks might have a few misconceptions about solar, about its potential, and about its use, and the construction of it, what's left behind when solar. When panels need to change, when different facilities are brought online and different facilities are taken offline, and of course that's a great concern of yours as well.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think that's one of the number one concerns for folks is what happens if 10 years from now your company goes out of business? Are we just going to have a bunch of solar panels laying in a field? The great thing about our company is we put in what's called a decommissioning bond before we ever start construction. So what we'd do is we'd work with the local government, Indiana, Armstrong counties, whoever that may be, bring in a third party to come in and evaluate how much it would cost to completely take the land back to where it was before we ever got there. That money goes into a bond that's controlled by a local entity, not ourselves. And then that money is actually reevaluated every 4 to 5 years to ensure that, inflation price today isn't what the price is going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, we do put those types of programs in play to try to address those concerns, but it is a big one. I think another one that folks got to realize is we're a business first. So if we're not up and running and we're not running a high quality operation, we're kind of in breach of the contract that we originally signed with whoever's buying our power. So we are contractually and financially obligated to ensure that we don't have broken down solar panels in a field, that if something does go down, it's fixed immediately.
Yeah.
So I think that's sometimes folks forget. I think they think we're more of a climate justice cause than this economic opportunity that we really are.
Yeah, one of the other fascinating aspects of it all to me is you're using farmland in a great way, and for the most part. So you're using acreage that is out there and is existing, but you are assimilating into a particular property so that you're not harming it in any way. You're actually augmenting what is going on there, even to the point where you're planting pollinators that are going to help in the long term, right around all of the solar panels and the entire structure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the pollinators are great, but the one thing I get really excited about is agrivoltaics, which is where we're using it dual use. So we're growing crops, but our big thing is sheep herding right now. So we're doing a lot of this land. One of the big arguments is that it's ag land, and we want to keep that spirit of ag land. Well, a lot of people are right with that. There's no reason that we can't adjust the way we do these programs and these projects to address those concerns. And one of the ways we've done that is we've been introducing sheep into our project. So we just launched a 600 megawatt project in Texas. I have hundreds of sheep out there instead of us mowing. So now, we're talking about new jobs. We're talking about keeping the ground,
Those are happy sheep.
Happy sheep. Yes, very happy sheep. So yeah, it's, there's a lot of different ways for us to evolve these projects to kind of fit the community we're in.
Yeah, the best sheep has a smile on its face. So that's happening with Sunnyfield. Meanwhile, Jim, let's bring you into this conversation this morning. You were at Carnegie Mellon the other day.
I was. Yeah, what
an event, huh?
Oh my goodness, historic event, no doubt, and to see your state senator there, Joe Pittman, and to have the project mentioned numerous times by the president and all of the attendees, recognizing the size and the magnitude and the scope of what this largest construction project in the country right now is quite amazing. But it also speaks to why we're here today, because we recognize as an organization that this is where we need to be. So thank you for giving us this opportunity and for EJ to help support this. This is Energy Matters, so let's talk about it. And we're talking now so much about energy because at this time of the year, you're seeing headlines every day where there are brownouts, blackouts, power outages because of the strain on the grid. And it's an all-hands-on-deck approach that we have to have. Yes, we support gas, natural gas, liquid natural gas, coal. Let's do it. The drill, baby drill exists, but also build, baby, build. And that's what we really have to look at.
Yeah, the importance of getting the energy formula right is really, really right up there at the top of the
It
list.
is. It is. It's amazing the opportunities that are coming to Pennsylvania, and as a result of those announcements on Tuesday, that we should all be able to benefit from those.
The word stumbling block comes to mind.
Sure.
Or words, because there are, and there always are going to be. Big projects are going to have some stumbling blocks. A lot of people think of a stumbling block as a roadblock and a do not proceed type of thing. It's not. You got to find a way over, around, or through it.
Right.
And Sunnyfield is about that.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, that's essentially what my job is to address the roadblocks and to see if we can overcome those. And a lot of the times I think some folks, they get really disheartened, because, this is taking so long. But like you said, anything great takes a long time. If it's easy to build, everyone would be building it and we wouldn't need this stuff.
Yeah.
So, it's tough because it's a little bit of an education at the same time as it is, getting folks to acknowledge the economic opportunity that not only natural gas and hydro and everything, but, storage and solar provide. We start building all this stuff here in not only America, but Pennsylvania, we're talking about more and more.
Next steps for Sunnyfield in this area,
Yeah.
in Indiana and Armstrong counties. What's going to happen next? Do you need to happen next? You need land.
Yes, we need land. That's our biggest concern right now is we're looking for some folks to sign up for some land. So, if you're a farmer out there and, you're looking to retire, maybe go on vacation and not really worry about your land, we're somebody that you can call. The way that we work with is we do leases for folks, try to keep that land in the family. And it's, a lot of folks, they worry about some tax deferment programs that maybe they're registered in. They may be on the hook for Clean and Green, others like that. There's a misconception maybe they'll have to pay that if they were to sign up with us. We actually handle all those types of costs. So I think, that is a major thing for us is we need to secure the land around here so that we can build this project and start, giving some of this money back to the community.
Yeah, and it's right here in Indiana and in Armstrong County. So what would you like folks to do in order to start that whole process?
Yeah, so they can go to our website, sunnyfieldsrenewableenergy.com. There's a land interest form on there, or they can give me a call personally, 814-566-8331. That's an Erie number from up in Erie. Or, they can just reach out to us on our website, vesperenergy.com, and put in an inquiry. And we'll contact them and see if there's something that we can work out.
Yeah, Jim, as we watch this continually unfolding energy picture here, and the potential for it, we're very much into the potential of it, but there are, as we said, some roadblocks that need to be removed. A lot of those roadblocks are in Harrisburg, and Senator Pittman's working hard to overcome them. We really need to support those efforts, and the Reggie tax certainly is something that we're waiting for that decision to come down. Don't know what the delay is, but we'd like to put that one to bed.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing for people. Senator Pittman is on record as saying nothing is going to move legislatively regarding energy until that decision is come down from the state Supreme Court. The trades are now saying that they think that decision is going to come in August, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. There are 3 state Supreme Court justices up for retention, and if they come down with a decision to rule that Reggie is unconstitutional, I'm not sure how that helps them get retained. So it's possible that we don't see a decision come until after the election in November. So energy issues are not going to be moving anytime soon if that's the case, which is fine. I respect Senator Pittman's decision on that. That it's what he thinks is right for Pennsylvania, and I support him. But the opportunity to try and get siting reform in Pennsylvania is one of those things we really need. To the point that you've been making about barriers, those are some of the barriers at that mid-level government section that they determine in a lot of ways what projects do and don't get approved.
Yeah, you can trip up at the very smallest, what we consider to be minor levels, or at the very top levels.
Right.
There's always things to overcome, and
Exactly.
certainly that's a part of what is going on here. Well, gentlemen, we're nearing the end of our time together today. Good conversation too.
Always.
EJ, again, the website that people need to learn about Sunnyfields and what you can do for them.
Yeah, that's sunnyfieldsrenewableenergy.com. And you can get some information on our community giving program, which is our grants that we give out to local nonprofits, our scholarship program, and then if you're interested in leasing your land or just want to get some more info, that's there as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Appreciate it, both of you.
You're the best.
Thank you so much.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Fox News next, The Brian Kilmeade Show, right after that. Have a great day.
This summer, step back in time and embark on an epic adventure at the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium. Frozen in time, Ice Age transports guests back millions of years to a glacial world populated by towering mammoths, mighty mastodons, and more. Join in on the flurry of fun that will descend on the Pittsburgh Zoo. Now through September, visit pittsburghzoo.org for more information. Plan your trip before this event goes extinct.
At First Commonwealth Bank, we know that financial confidence begins with the right account for the way you manage your money. All of our checking accounts are packed with online tools including Credit Score Manager with 24/7 access to your credit report. And our debit cards are eligible for MasterCard ID theft protection. Find the best checking account for you at fcbanking.com. First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. Member FDIC.
It's the Summer Sales Event Plus Employee Pricing Plus going on right now at Luther Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Northern Cambria, where you pay what they pay. Plus 0 tariffs, 0 markup. Hurry and get there. Check out this sizzling deal. Brand new, that's right, brand new 2024 Jeep Compasses starting as low as $20,559. Wow, a savings of up to $13,577, or buy it for as low as $249 per month.
With $8,000 due at signing plus tax and tags, must qualify for all rebates. 84 months at 6% with approved credit. See dealer for details.
And this is an even hotter deal. 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees starting as low as $38,925. That's a savings of up to $5,028, or buy for as low as $459 a month.
With $8,000 due at signing plus tax and tags, must qualify for all rebates. 84 months at 6% with approved credit. See dealer for details.
And if credit is an issue, no problem. Just call their lucky number at 814-948-7777 and ask for Tracy or Tim. Luther Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where people still make the difference. And don't forget to tell your friends about them.
Get ready to travel through time at Peoples Natural Gas Field. It's Blair County Crickets Weekend, presented by Keller Engineers. We're diving deep into the history of Cricket Field Plaza with 3 straight nights of throwback fun as the Curve become the Blair County Crickets, honoring the roots of professional baseball right here in Altoona. All leading off Friday, July 18th with 8